Where would you be? Hi, I'm Teresa Alvarez-Diaz with MrsDiazTalks.com. Where would you be if life hadn't changed so drastically with COVID-19? Where would you be? Well, yesterday I stepped out into the real world. I had not gone shopping for a while, but I needed to replenish our pantry, and took a lot of precautions to make sure that I protected myself and those around me. And I stepped into a totally different world. I mean, yes, most of the people were covered. I'm thankful for that. Most human beings recognize the threat that we're up against. But I also saw something that just really caused me to stop and think even more about everything we're going through. People having to do their shopping now through a plexiglass, when we used to be able to be more in contact with other human beings who were servicing us. So I just started to think, where would I be? Physically, if COVID-19 wasn't happening, I probably would be off on some, opportunity to go visit family. I have family in Ensenada. I would have probably been over there having a little mini vacation, just enjoy myself. There's a lot of people who would be at the beach, I'm here at the Yuha Desert. I live very close, and I'm keeping my social distancing practices in place because there's very few people in the desert. But there's a lot of there are people coming down to the desert because it's been actually a very, very cool beginning of spring here. Normally it isn't. You can see that I'm in a jacket because it's quite cool right now. It is early in the morning also. But here I am on this Friday, this Good Friday, where across the world you have people from the Christian faith taking time to reflect on what this day means. And I happen to be standing right in front of this area that's called Crucifixion Thorn. This is actually a reserve. You can see that it's actually fenced out. It's fenced around, and back there you can see this shrub that you see right in the front is not a crucifixion thorn, but in the back you can see shrubs, and those are, the green shrubs back there are crucifixion thorns. Those are very similar to I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they are the same type of shrub from which the thorns that the crown placed on Christ's head on the day of his crucifixion were made of. And I thought it was very fitting to stand here today and ask you to reflect on, where would you be if today, you had the opportunity to be anywhere else. You'd probably be, maybe vacationing somewhere because of the, extra holidays. But since the majority of us can't do that, it's an amazing opportunity to reflect inside. And where are we inside? Emotionally, mentally, where are we? And I'm thankful that I've had that opportunity to just stop and reflect and say, how am I doing? And realizing whether you believe in the Christian faith or not, whatever faith you have, I'm sure that we can agree on one thing, is that one person can impact and influence in a great way. And it is my sincere desire that my life and the life of those around me will be impacted by love, that I may be a positive influence, that I may be love also. And I invite you to do the same. Every week I invite you to elevate your frequency so you can live. And I believe that to be the basis of love, and I hope that we can all transmit that. And on that note of transmitting love and care for others, For Real Women International, the organization, one of the organizations that I belong to, has their Care Connection series of workshops going on. This is week two. Week two's topic in the English workshops is how to help your child with distance learning and how to support them. We start our first week of Spanish workshops on emotional health. Please connect to that. I will leave the links under the description below. And there's no charge, but there is an opportunity to donate if you want to do that. So we have a lot of really good topics. We're going to be talking about finances in a couple of weeks. So make sure that you keep in touch with those great opportunities to just reflect, learn, and influence. So, my friends, as always, don't forget, elevate your frequency. Take a deep breath in, enjoy it. This is a wonderful, crisp morning here in the Yuha Desert. Blessings, and I'll see you next week.